Loona, the 12-member girl group formed under Blockberry Entertainment, debuting in 2018 with the song Hi Hi. From there they've had 3 successful comebacks, getting their first music show win in 2020 with So What, and recently releasing their Lightstick, which has to be one of the most iconic lightsticks to ever grace this earth. Why did Loona stick out so much from other groups, and why is their concept music loved so much and by so many? With that, it's time to look back before they even debuted. Before they debuted in 2018, Loona already had a strong discography due to the concept that they had been going with for the 2 years prior. If you didn't know, Loona's Korean name is Girl of the Month, and it's because each of the 12 members would represent a month. Whilst that was the plan, over the time it was just thrown out the window, but what was kept was the promotion of each member's solos. Starting in late 2016 with Heejin, each member of Loona got their own solo song, music video, along with another song as well. These songs showed off the girls' vocals and performance talent, and at the time revealed who would be in this new girl group. All these songs were so different to each other and very sonically outstanding, with a variety of genres seen in the solos. They hold a lot of significance to why Loona's discography is held to such a high standard. So today, I will be ranking them. Now with these kinds of videos, there's always an obligatory disclaimer. I love all these songs. This is me ranking my favourite to my most favourite, as the title says, because all these songs have something I love. When I say Loona's discography is held at a high standard, it's because, in my opinion, it is really good, and it stands out to me compared to a lot of other artists in this industry. Therefore, I think their discography should be held at a high standard. Also, this is my ranking at this point in time. 6 months ago, it would have been different, and 6 months from now, it will be different. And remember, this is subjective. This is my opinion and it's not fact, and it's most likely you will disagree with my ranking, and that's fine. Art is subjective, and the whole point of art is to start a conversation. And with that being said, let's go. Starting with Vivid. I love the 30s or kind of like 40s swing it has going on in the foundation of the song. By the way, another disclaimer, I'm not a professional at music or like singing terms. What I use and what I like describe vocals or like music or how the song is, it's just like not an actual way a song critic would. Like I have no idea what is the right jargon or the right professional terms to use, but I will try my best. Anyways, continuing, the vintage and old swing style sound has a very modernised twist as well, and it matches well with Heejin's style. She has so much charisma and confidence, which adds to the song's high energy and bright attitude. The "Oh my god yes" is obviously so iconic, which matches the absurd and camp nature of the song. The ideas presented in the music video of Vivid, or what I interpreted, is about the importance of colours in life, with the notes on kind of fashion and how colour works with that, and the references to rainbows with the symbolism of prisms as well. The music video is full of eloquence and opulence, such a standout debut for Heejin. I love the scenes that represent the different colours as well. Overall, Vivid is a great start and such an enjoyable experience. It does pain me to put it in last place, as I thoroughly enjoy this song, but there obviously just has to be one taking the last spot. And right now Vivid happens to be in 12th place, but I cannot stress enough how much I do like this song. It's just a case where all the other solos at the minute I prefer more, but that doesn't take away and shouldn't take away from how important Vivid is. I love how this song is about consent. It's such a good thing to talk about in a song, and it does a great job showing the message and portraying it in an important presentation. They don't beat around the bush to get the point across. Kiss Later has a very upbeat and bubblegum pop sound to it, and I like that choice of the sound and message, as consent isn't that hard of a concept to understand. I love Yeojun's confidence and the strength she displays in the music video, because it really amplifies the song's message as well. Her voice also has so much expression, with her voice being, for lack of a better word, cutesy. It can easily be a one note thing and seem plain, but Yeojun has like an extra layer of expression that keeps it from getting tedious. It also feels like a song from a musical, like the way it's structured, especially in the most kind of like vocally important parts. It seems very theatrical, and I love the vocals used in the song as well. Whilst it may seem low down on the ranking, I still love listening to the song so much, and it is deserving of so much love and praise. This is a beautiful ballad. It is so soft and gentle. Hyunjin has such a sweet and calming voice, and I like how the ballad isn't full on dramatic or full on theatrical and full of like sadness and heartbreak. It's much more mellow and serene, and I feel like that suits her voice so much more. I also love how she also drags out the notes instead of having short and sharp ones. Even with it being the second release, you can already see the distinct difference between each of the girls' voices and vocal colours, with their unique styles and individuality. The music video was so cute as well. Maybe it's because I'm a cat lover with, you know, the theme of cats throughout, but I love how visually different it is as well. The long wide shots and simple colour palettes create such a relaxing space and atmosphere, which is a smooth contrast from a lot of the others. However, compared to the other songs, I'm not sure if I would turn to this song as much as others due to how emotional and personal it feels. I have so much respect for the song though, that to listen to it, I feel like I need to be in the right place, in the right atmosphere, then I'll be able to appreciate the song to the fullest. But this is still such a sweet song, and I know and respect how important it is to Hyunjin.
Hey boy, I've been thinking about us.
Now this has to be one of the most recognisable solos from the group. I mean, this was like the first solo I was introduced to, so I think it holds a lot of significance to many people. First of all, Jinsol is absolutely iconic in this, with her platinum blonde hair and entrancing demeanour. She really fits the odd eye circle concept and provides a great contrast not just from the other subunits, but the other solos altogether, and again highlights the individuality of each member and how each of them are unique. Her voice is so powerful, and I love how she has good control with all her notes. The choreo is a 10 out of 10 and it's so smooth. The whole music video is an art film. Used of singling out colours such as electric blues, azures, violets and oranges, the orange obviously being the biggest standout. The colour palette really just adds the entrancing, fantastical aspect to it, despite it being really minimalistic as well. I think the pre-chorus is my favourite part of the song, as it's not only really catchy, but it just provides a really good build-up to a really good drop as well. And again, it shows off Jinsol's vocals really well. It is a good song, and I understand so much why it's one of the most loved solos as well. This feels like the most summery song out of all the solos. The theme in this music video gives a very coming of age youthness, and definitely has a concept of like a young teen summer drama or something like that. Love Chain Motion is such a clever and captivating experience. It's a very established pop song at first listen. It's very solid and seems levels above the basic generic radio hit. Cherry's sweet and delectable voice carries the song all the way through, and it's just very girl next door and portrays such a sweet and innocent character, and I think that makes the switch up in the post-chorus work extremely well, going to a more demonic and seductive tone, darker blues and reds subducting the pastel tones and warm lights of the music video before. The switch up is really well timed and unexpected, and it's another reason why I love this song and just Loona in general, and why they stand out as they're willing to take risks in their music. Not only with each of their members having a solo song, but the fact that the songs are crafted with care and creativity. It's not a textbook basic pop song. There's always going to be something more to make it much better, and these ingredients together is the reason why Love Chain Motion is such an outstanding piece of work. I love city pop influenced tracks, therefore this was right up my alley. Another thing I love about each solo music video is like the different types of shots and angles used to film, to create different narratives and perspectives. In this case, fleeting between an outsider watching this love story unfold and being placed in Vivi's eyes with the feeling of catching feelings for someone. The saturated bright and warm pinks, yellows and oranges highlight the fantastical atmosphere presented in the song, and the hazy pink filter representing the romantic touch in the song as well. Another thing I liked is how the chorus was completely vocal, and we had such beautiful vocals from Vivi. She filled the chorus up so beautifully, and it really creates such a beautiful harmony between the lyrics and the song. It perpetuates such a cute coming of age city life and first love story, and it being set in a roller skating rink adds to the typical kind of 80s, 19s teen film concept you would see. Vivi's candy floss pink hair fits perfectly with the dreamlike and blurry sunset tone of the music video. Every Day I Love You is a perfect mix of a soft city pop melody and a hint of cheekiness in the vocals and lyrics, and I fall in love with it every time I listen. I love the chill feeling to this song. This was refreshing to hear. Go-On's voice also adds to the chill and refreshing sound of the song with its unique tone and sweet charm, but her expression is very prominent as well, and I appreciate how she molds her voice around the song. I also love the contrast between the song and the music video as they both juxtapose each other but somehow still work together really well. One and Only does radiate a cool blue colour, perhaps because of the moments of solarity presented in both the lyrics and music video. This motif is continued throughout the music video with the midnight blue hallways and table giving a regal and royal feeling, and the use of silhouette also reflects the solarity in this song. What I also love about the lyrics is that when referencing the one and only love, it gives ambiguity to whom it's referring to. But for me, the theme of solarity is related to the feeling like the only people in the world when you're with the one you love, but also the feeling before you meet them or they save you, when you feel like it's just you and no one else. The song shows both sides of being alone, the good and the bad. I think this split is also shown with the different ratios and shots in the music video, the vertical rectangle shots representing the negativity of being alone, and the horizontal more full shots representing the positives of solarity. One and Only is a special song, and Go On here is the real queen. This always gives me chills. The sound, with the mix of orchestral music, with strings from violins to basses, along with what sounds like triangles, creates such a magical aura. Before returning to listen to all the solos again for the video, I thought this would be like lower on the list than it is now, but after returning to it so many times, I've absolutely fallen for this song and Hassel's voice. She is absolutely mesmerising, and her voice is so enchanting and bewitching, I can't get enough of it. The song reminds me of a score soundtrack you would hear in a Disney or Studio Ghibli film, like the I Want song you find a Disney princess or main protagonist singing from those films. By the way, I Want songs are songs where the protagonist from the story talks about what they want basically. For example, California MIA from Black Friday or What If from Firebringer. But Hassel laces the song with mystery, something more dark and sinister as well. The beautiful visuals from the music video fit in this as well. Hassel and her counterpart in a frosty and wondrous scene discovering themselves and their purpose to each other, and themselves individually. A journey to hunt something down. Her light and magical voice carries this ballad which elevates it to just such a higher level, and I can't think of any other word to describe it than beautiful, and she should be proud of herself. And we miss you, Hassel.
'Cause baby, I just got this feeling.
This song must be laced with some sort of addictive drug, as I can't stop myself from listening to Eclipse every time I see it or like when it comes on my playlist. It's such a magical and enchanting song. I mean, already from the name of the song, with the symbolism of the moon and the sun becoming one, it gives a sense of wonder. And Eclipse has historically acted as a symbolic portal for exponential growth, a time of rapid change, internally and externally. And I think that fits perfectly with the timing of this song. Eclipse being the first song of the next subunit Odd Eye Circle, being the change externally, as it's the obvious change. Also being the first song to have a kind of darker and powerful concept with how it's structured, and also in the music video and lyrics too, obviously representing the internal change. Kim Lip is so charming and inviting in this song. Her breathy and sultry voice carries a mysterious aura. The music video stands out on its own due to the way it's shot, having the white borders and a less saturated tone with colours such as greys and browns. It almost gives it a ghosty vibe, a sense of the uncanny, and it adds so much again to the more darker feeling of it. But the song in general to me is just really good. It has enough layering and background production for it not to feel empty, but also not too much to lose the flow of the melody. It just has so many aspects of what I like in the song, and that's why I appreciate it so much. When I think of this song, the first words that always come to me are smooth and fresh, as new is full of new hopes and brings a sense of purpose. Eve's voice is so smooth and refreshing in the song, singing about having a new start and taking that chance to change, and it really reflects in the sound of the song as well. It feels comforting and warm. It is also highlighted in the repetition of my in the chorus, as the repetition of the personal pronoun shows that this change is for a personal reason and that it's for yourself and not someone else. This music video made me feel like I was watching the ending or climax to a film. The main protagonist has a final transformation and revelation to who they are. I also think the choreography Eve performs portrays this as well, being a free-flowing and energetic dance. You can see the happiness and relief pour out of her as she dances, and I love how progressively through each solo release it has become more interconnected. New is such a refreshing and an amazing take on a pop song, and it is a great stepping stone into what you are going to get, not just from Eve but Loona as a whole, and I think that's really important.
Are you ready?
You popped in my heart, you popped in my heart. You popped in my heart, you popped in my heart.
Damn.
This is probably my favourite music video out of all of them, with how much symbolism and codes there are in it. Also just how enjoyable and excited Chu is in it, which makes it even more enjoyable to watch as well. How bubbly and sweet charm shines through in the song, and it's addicting to the eye. The washed out and pastel colours make the couplet of greens and reds in the music video stand out, similarly with the motif of apples used throughout, which are obviously synonymous for being red and green, and with those two colours connecting the two girls in the music video as well. The use of symbols and motifs are very established and strong in the music video, and it's hard to create very established and strong symbols as well in pieces of work like this without straying off. I also love how the music video editing is in time with the beats of the song. It adds to the cartoony and upbeat concepts of the song. The "You Attack My Heart" repetition sprinkled is just so joyous and reminds you of a heart beating over and over again when you feel in love, just like Chu acts when she sees Eve in the music video. The storyline between two girls is so strong, and the interconnectedness between both solos is so enjoyable to observe as well as theorise about it. I've loved the song for a long time, and that's why it's up here. It's never been boring to me, and the energy and freshness it still has to this day is amazing, and it has never let me down. There was no doubt in my mind that this would be number one. It's because of this song that I started listening to Loona's songs and becoming a fan of them. Every time this song came on my timeline, I was mesmerised by it. It's hard to put my finger on what right away I love about it so much. Olivia's voice to me is so beautiful. It has a unique tone and edge to it, and I guess that's one aspect that made me love it. It feels deeper and darker, and there's a sense of the uncanny and the unknown in this song. It plays with your mind in the best way. This is perpetuated in the post-chorus where the EDM portion is winded down a bit and the echoes are boosted, with the lyrics "Love myself today, let you go today" repeated. It's a clear message to what this journey is about. It is a journey of self-discovery and how you should love yourself instead of spending that love and time on someone else. Throughout the music video, like One and Only, there's a sense of loneliness and solidarity, but this time it isn't ambiguous. We see with Olivia that is the best thing for her to be on her own at that moment. The ominous red shade colouring, whether it be through physical objects or lighting, represents a part of Olivia truly loving herself. I thought Jinsoul's inclusion was good as well, and I love how they use icy blues to separate her from the music video, as well as giving her individuality. This is also one of the only music videos to use long, drawn out shots and the use of slow motion, which I love. I can can go on about how much I love this song, but obviously I want to keep this video shortish. To reiterate, this is hands down my favourite, and the reason I became a fan of Luna is also the reason I wanted to make this video, because I just wanted to talk about this goddamn song. I love it so much, and that's why it is number 1 in the ranking of the Luna solos for me. That's all I have this time. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to rank them, you can leave a comment below, make your own video, whatever you want to do. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe. I've got more cool video ideas in the future, I promise. But yeah, see you around.